Hey guys, definitely need the sunshades today. So the sun is shining, the better weather's on its way. That can mean only one thing. We've got Run to the Sun coming up very soon and we need to do a hell of a lot of work. But one thing that is done is the paint. Do you guys want to see it? It's pretty bright. Let's go check out what's going on and how far we've got along with everything we're doing at the minute. So we're currently working on a 1971 Volkswagen Beach Buggy that we collected recently. If you haven't already seen, go and check out the last video. We've got Brian welding up a roll cage at the minute. We're adapting that, so let me just show you that. So there's some bits on this that we need to cut up, some bits we need to clean up, and then we're adding to it as well. We'll knock all of this old paint off and we're going to paint that as well. So watch this space and you'll see what colour that's going. The floor pan is sitting here in a minute. We've been discussing all the wiring and we will be running the fly-by-wire pedal as well. So we're going to delete the original pedal. Birthday cake from the other day. If you didn't see our post, it was Brian's 49th birthday. So what better than spending a week working on a 20 valve turbo beach buggy. We are going to be changing up the engine as well, so we've made plans and ordered parts. We are changing the inlet manifold for a VAM inlet manifold that's actually round the other way, so the intake and everything will be up this side. That should be a pretty straightforward modification. So we turn it round and put it on the other way round. We're going to be fitting a dump valve. We need to delete some piping. We're going to make up the wiring loom, so we'll chat to you and show you how we do that as well. We need to delete some of the original cooling pipes as well, so we'll get a whole sit-down plan and show you how we're going to go about that. But otherwise the engine is on, it will work. We're going to have coolant pipe off of this and this one here going to a radiator that will be mounted onto the rear cage. So we're going to extend off the roll cage down to the engine, right the way down to these original engine mounts down here, and then we can mount the radiator and intercooler on that. What else have we got going on? We've got to make an exhaust system, so this is going to come out and up here, and it needs to have one lambda sensor in it. Hopefully we can delete the second one. So you've got pre-cat and after cat, but we're not running our cats. This piping's all going to be moved, so this will all come right the way round and into here to go up to the intercooler, and we will have the piping off the turbo coming up, and then probably a nice back air filter all inside the beach buggy. Obviously we've got to talk about the ECUs as well. So they need to be immobiliser deleted, as well as some of the sensors we need to delete and give it a map. This is only a ARZ engine, so it isn't the big brake horsepower. Plenty enough for what we're doing, but yeah, they obviously do the BAM engine in the TTs, which is the one to have. You can get big brake horsepower out of that. They have much stronger internals, but for what we need, this is going to be absolutely fine. Moving forwards into the paint room, we are getting ready now that it's all been primed to the next stage. Chris has sanded this all down. So this is now its second coat of primer. We've done this because we primed it, did all the repairs, put the filler into it, test fitted it, cut out the back that we showed you in the previous episode, so it actually fits onto around the engine and onto the body nicely. We've obviously deleted the lights, like we said. We're going to put our LED lights again. If you haven't seen those yet, we've got LED lights there and LED headlights there in the unboxing video, so go check that out. And we have loads of parts in that unboxing video as well that we picked up from Heritage. They're helping us at the minute with the whole build, so really appreciating them getting the parts out to us quick so we can build this thing. The side has all been smoothed out. It's got an aluminium sheeting on the side as well, and this is the bit that actually had the Vulture writing down it. We're going to do something different on there, so it will have something else written, but I haven't quite decided yet. So if you've got suggestions, drop it down in the comment. What could we put along the side of this beach buggy? It was obviously a Vulture. We are Surrey Auto Works. I don't necessarily want to put our logo on it because we might do a giveaway once this is all built. So there might be a raffle and we auction this off. There's been talks of that. I can't keep it forever. I've got far too many toys. So a lucky subscriber or somebody that's been watching the builds, you know, jump on board and drop something down in the comments. Should we auction it off? I don't know. Should we give it away at the end? Let's see what happens. It's definitely a cool project, but let's get it built first and get off to run to the sun. So I'll let Chris crack on, and in the next clip you should see what colour we've gone for. It's definitely going to be different, that's for sure. Anyway guys, catch you in a minute. So here we go. So there's actually two more colours we've chose, but this is going to be the prominent colour. This is the other colour. We'll be throwing this in for good measure. Yes. So one final wipe down. It's all been masked up now. Let's get that colour on. So this is just the first coat down, and already it's looking pretty damn awesome. Love this colour. This is amazing. I am absolutely in love with the colour. I hope you guys like it. Drop a comment below if you think we went for the right colour. It's definitely loud. We have some details and sign writing going on there. If there's anything else that you guys would do, like I say, drop us a comment. I really do like this though. It's going to look something special. So the plan is that we will be carpeting the whole inside right the way around in a black carpet. That's like a four-way stretch carpet, so it'll make it all look neat and tidy. We've got to do some boxing in around the engine at the back, but we'll deal with that later. Otherwise, the shell is now painted. Just been on Facebook Marketplace again and kind of purchased something, so we need to go pick that up. So let's jump in the van and go and pick it up. What's the problem with a bank holiday weekend? The trouble is there's Facebook Marketplace, and I got scrolling and I come across something that I think is going to work perfectly on the beach buggy build. So we are just about to arrive. We are down in Chichester at the minute, and let's go check out what I've kind of purchased for the beach buggy build. And there Harry is, bringing it over to us.
Honestly, I bought it, wanting to put it on my little Seata Rotor, just because they were just tiny little cars. It was a little 1.4 TDI. It was just absolutely wicked.
No, what we've got planned for it, I don't know if you've checked out the YouTube channel yet.
I didn't click on it, but I was also busy, but I did look at it, so it's basically my search history, so I'll be able to have a look.
Yeah, check it out later on, but yeah, this is going to be wicked. Yeah, we should be able to make this work. So we'll fabricate something to mount this all up to.
I was going to say, he said on the other side of the boot panel have like a metal bar that goes across or something to structurally stronger or something. But honestly, it was absolutely wicked. I bought it, I was so excited. And now I had to sell the car, literally.
No, that's cool. Well, done deal, and I'll pay you some money. Absolute legend. Thank you, Harry. He's going to follow us on our channel. And yeah. We've got a wing. Okay, so let's jump into another unboxing. We've got more and more parts turning up by the day. Just want to show you what's turning up as it comes in. So, UHT Wrinkle Plus. So we're going to be using some of this on the rocker cover, perhaps the intake pipes, and the inlet manifold. We've got a couple of those. So this is pretty good. It's basically clean up the surface, spray it on, and then you put a heat gun to it and it'll give it a wrinkle effect. So I'll show you that later on. Some parts that we're missing for the engine. Yes, the dipstick tube is actually missing on the engine, so we've ordered a new dipstick tube. We've ordered some seats as well, and to go with the seats, I wanted some harnesses. Now, I don't believe they're the right ones. We ordered some 3-point harnesses, and somebody has sent some different seatbelts out. Okay, so we need to look into that. They're the wrong seatbelts. We've got in this box a Audi intake manifold for a VAM engine. So this is the 225 Audi TT inlet manifold, and it's actually run the other way. So on our engine, as you can see here, the inlet manifold is at this end and we need it down this end. Because we are putting the boost pipes up and onto the cage, we needed it going in the opposite direction, so this is a good way of doing that. This is the one thing that we do need to clean up, so we get this cleaned up and we'll drop it in our ultrasonic tank, and then we are going to be using some of the wrinkle paint on this to make this look all like brand new. Well over it, we're not the worst of the rub off of it. So that's that all cleaned up now. I'll go and give this a rinse off, then I'm going to re-soak it. I'm actually going to try a little trick of wrapping it in some plastic. This is actually what we use when we're masking up vehicles. So I'm going to wrap it in that after spraying some chemical back on it. And the idea, I'm hoping we can trap the chemical onto the actual part. I'm then going to submerge it into our ultrasonic cleaner, and hopefully it will then vibrate all the chemical and get into the nooks and crannies without diluting it too much, and that way I won't need loads of solution in the actual machine. Right, so I'll get this another soak in now that's been rinsed off. So this is an alkaline based solution. It is what we use for cleaning up aluminium quickly. That being wrapped up, should be able to submerge it now. So let's try dropping that down and in. There we go. So let's grab this out. Yeah, I think we can put it back in again. I might actually just jet wash those last bits off, otherwise we've got a clean manifold. So yeah, another one down. We'll now deal with the rocker cover gasket and get that in there. I give it one final rinse off and look how clean that is now. I've just switched on the ultrasonic cleaner again for one last clean of the rocker cover, so that's happening in a minute. But we're gonna get this coated now with the VHT wrinkle finish. So you've got to give this a good shake up. I'm gonna put a heat gun on this and just warm it up slightly, and then start painting this on. So meanwhile, whilst the shell is being painted, Brian has bare metaled all the roll cage. Probably eaten some more of his birthday cake. Those that don't know, he's just turned 49 and we celebrated that the other day. What better way to do it than putting a 20 valve turbo in a beach buggy. But yeah, this is looking good now. All bare metaled, weld all the holes up. We just need to secure it down to the floor pan. Doing a test fit now, we know roughly where it's going to go. Get some bolts through that, get it all secure. Then we need to start figuring out the back bars off of here and down onto the engine like we spoke about earlier. Looking good though. So now we're on to stripping down the front beam so we can start replacing all the bits and pieces. We've done some bits and pieces on this as well. Brian is just calling up some more parts. We've stripped down all the wiring loom as well for the engine. We've taken off the inlet manifold and we are relocating some of the wiring. I'll talk more about that. I've got to shoot out now and collect some more parts for this. So I've actually been enjoying the sun and a refreshment beverage whilst dealing with this. So this is an old surfboard I had and I've got an idea for it for the beach buggy. Watch this space.